Oh, it's muddy, it's getting muddy. Hello. I keep hearing that noise every time I come down here. Right. Hello and welcome to the channel. So, what I've got is, I'm thinking about I was right. So we had a good night last night. We had it was canny wee Wetherspoons. It was chicken tikka masala. I had it. It was really good, you know. It doesn't cost much, you know. And I was drinking that leg over. Oh, I forget who makes it. I did take a picture of the thing, so I'll have a look. Sort of ale stuff. It's pretty good. And good night. But, you know, we weren't there too long. I hate leaving pubs, but it's better, eh? It's better. In this case, we've got somebody who picks us up. So we're there for like 3 hours. I don't know how many pints we had, but I was at the level where I'm still feeling relatively okay. So yeah, that was great. Right, so one thing I did kind of, Callum sort of hit me with something which is quite good, is that KKK. He sort of shamed, well, he didn't deliberately, but I shamed myself, and that was the use of Facebook and the use of the internet, and how he doesn't use it. And what he was talking about was, so I was talking about my brother, right? So my brother sent me a message in June that it was to meet up. Now, well, we're in November now, and so I explained that to him. How do you know he's here? How do you know where he is? And this as well, because, well, basically he exposed me that I was actually snooping. So, and the reason I know that he's here is because I looked at his profile Facebook page, and somebody had tagged him in something, because he tries to keep it quite, well, he is keeping it very discreet, and I knew he was in Scotland. But the whole point of the fact is, and what Callum's right about is, I think what he's really pointing out, and to my shame, is you plough your own furrow. You know, you if people want to see you or be with you, and if my brother is around, it would be great if he does come meet up, right? I don't know what's happened, and has he just forgot or something? I don't know, right? Who knows? But I haven't heard from him, and the last thing I said to him was, let me know when you're around. So he hasn't, right? So it's just that thing where people will do what they want, and you can't make somebody do what you, well, I can't. Some people can. Well, no, they can't, because other people get him to do what they want, and that's because he wants to do it, and that's how things are. So I'm on the receiving end of a similar sort of thing, where people snoop on me, you know. So what I'm saying is that people are free to do what they want, and prior to having Facebook and the internet and all that sort of thing, we didn't really get information like what we do now. And is it doing us any good? Well, no, I don't think it is. But equally, I'm using Facebook and I use YouTube in a sort of business mode, so that's another conflation, yeah, where it's conflated between business and private life. So I'm not saying he's completely and utterly right. I'm not saying KKK is completely right, but it's a really good point, and it's a good lesson for me to remember. People will be with you if they want to, and if they don't want to, you just let it go. I'm not tripping over that thing again. Let it go and let them be them, and you leave the door open. So, another good news, I've arranged a driving instructor for my daughter. I'm filming here thinking, well, sometimes you can catch deer and stuff, you know. Plus I'm sort of chatting away, but the thing is, I've come across them a few times, and when I'm doing fancy manoeuvres with the camera, I don't catch them because I'm not quick enough. You know, when I have it all extended and everything. So my daughter was wanting to learn how to drive, and I said, can you find one? Find a driving instructor, give me their number, and I'll phone them. I'll pay for it, you know, sort of thing. So, couldn't really find one, and there was these different ones, and I was looking on the internet. Then eventually I thought, right, I'll ask Ev, my pal from school. I was looking at he's a truck driver, and I was looking at a picture of him in front of his truck, my pal from school, and Freeland Freight. And I thought, wait a minute, if anybody's going to know, Ev will know. Obviously I don't live in that area anymore, but I still am in contact with 2 or 3 people, not a lot, just not that many, 2 or 3. And that's bad, isn't it? That you need to watch that if you're on a push bike or something, eh? It's just a side bit of wood's probably come away or something. So somebody's busy digging up the road. What's my point? Right, so he knew somebody, so I'm getting this guy to do it. I knew him when I lived in Inverbervie. So it was a bit awkward because he didn't know who the fuck I was because I've changed my name. But he was a really good guy, and it's all fine, we've sorted it all out. So she's going to get, I think it's for the best. It's just that thing where in my life I've paid for women to get to drive, to let her drive, or I've helped. The first one was my sister, she fucked me over. The next one was my first wife, she fucked me over. And the next one was my second wife, she fucked me over. So then my daughter will more than likely fuck me over, but that's fine, she's my daughter, right? So you just have to kind of, children are allowed to do these things. She's my daughter, so she's allowed. And I think it's for the best. I'm sure she'll manage to pass her test. I don't know how far I'm going to go with it. I'm going to pay for everything. I would say no. It was best to say no. Rather than being a total open book. But I think it's for the best for her. And we'll have to draw the line somewhere. You know, probably have to get our own car and stuff like that. I don't want to get too involved with that. If you buy a car for somebody else, then you're totally going to be blamed for everything that goes wrong with their car. So I think I'll draw the line at that. Definitely. Right, okay, no, I think that's good. Positive thing. She was talking about, I have touched on personal stuff here a wee bit, but she was talking about some of the problems she's having, and I said to her not to worry about people who are intent on making life difficult for not only other people but themselves, because they're not doing what I talked about earlier when I was talking about my brother and how I don't know if he's coming to visit or not, and Callum pointed out that I was snooping on him, which yeah, technically you could say it was. So what I'm saying is you have to do your own, get on with your own life and be positive. You shouldn't really, and there's times we're weak, and that would be a time when I was weak, and I wish him all the best, my brother that is, but it seems he's not obviously now, he's not in a hurry to come and visit me, right, even despite the fact he actually said he would. Because the more you kind of hanker after that validation or that love, if it's love you're looking from your brother, the less you're going to get. It's just going to get abused more, right? So, okay now. So try and be positive, and I hope he turns up. But if he doesn't, he doesn't, right? Okay. If he doesn't, he doesn't, he doesn't, he doesn't. What else have we got to cover? Yeah, so the reason we went out last night is because my pal's, one of his work colleagues died suddenly. Well, nobody really knew about it. He turned sort of ill, was off work for a couple of weeks, and died. You know, I suppose how that happens. He was younger than me. No, he was older than me, but younger. Friend, sort of like 62 or something. And that happens suddenly. You know, if you're not killed in an accident or something, you know, you can get just not feel well or something. Go to the hospital. Go to the doctors. Send you to the hospital, and that's you fucked. And it's in store for all of us. So that's why I sort of try to enjoy life. So, right, so the weekend, let's go for the weekend. What's happening the weekend? Well, the weather's not been looking good for tomorrow for the Cat Boot in Edinburgh. It's drizzle, 70%. But actually look, if you look at that actual, the graph that tells you the percentages, God, that was muddy. Which way we're going to go? If you look at that graph, it's off-putting, but if you look at the actual picture, but there's obviously going to be light showers, which can be a bit of a problem. Light showers are not good. So I'm not too sure about it. Really. I'm certainly not very keen on taking the van in. So I think if I am going, it'll be the car, which means, but I really need to decide this because I spend a lot of Friday evenings dithering around. I could also go to Balquiderock. You know, I've got 2 gazebos. Maybe just go to Balquiderock. Why you go to Balquiderock? You could take a gazebo to Edinburgh. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, if you're not going there, what else are you going to do is the thing. I think it will be open, going by the weather forecast, because it's light drizzle. It might be a bit like this. It's been raining, it's stopped. I'll have a shower. You know, so that's a bit of an update. I don't know what else we've got to talk about. What else is there? There's more stuff, I'm sure of it. Aye. Yeah. Oh aye. Oh aye, Jock Mackay. Right, so thanks for watching. I'm going to start a truck spotting video now. Please like, share and subscribe. And we'll get you in the next video. Bye! The sticks are gone. They were there. I wonder who took them. I have a feeling it was probably the contractors. They left them there for a bit. If I'd taken them, I just never got around to it. So when you see stuff like that, you've got to act fast. So, bye.